Welcome to Vital Minimum, philosophy and minimalism for men who refuse to live on autopilot. Open your closet right now. Count the pieces. 50? 100? 200? Now tell me how many you actually wore in the last 2 weeks. The math is brutal. You're probably using less than 20% of what you own. The rest? Physical evidence of identity confusion. You're not building a wardrobe, you're collecting possibilities for men you'll never become. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Every morning, you stand in front of that packed closet and waste mental energy on a decision that shouldn't even exist. While you're debating between 8 nearly identical shirts, other men are already executing. Steve Jobs wore the same thing every day, not because he was poor, not because he lacked options, because he understood something fundamental about cognitive load. Every trivial decision you make depletes the willpower you need for decisions that actually matter.
The wardrobe advice you see online was designed for a different audience with different problems. Women shop aesthetically, men shop functionally, or at least we tell ourselves we do. That gadget organizer you bought because it was useful, that technical jacket for hiking you did once, that premium gym shirt for the workout routine you'll start Monday. You don't accumulate clothes because they're beautiful. You accumulate them because they represent optimized versions of yourself that don't exist. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, could have worn the finest clothes in the world. He chose simplicity, not because he couldn't afford luxury, because he understood that the man makes the clothes, not the other way around. Your character doesn't come from your wardrobe, but your wardrobe reveals your character. And right now, it's revealing confusion.
10 items. That's it. Not 10 of each category, 10 total pieces that form your entire wardrobe foundation. Before you panic, understand what this actually means. These 10 pieces can create over 30 combinations. But here's what matters more than math. With 10 pieces, you eliminate choice paralysis. You build certainty. Every item earns its place through pure functionality and versatility. The Stoics called this preferred indifferents. Things that can be good or bad, but don't define who you are. Your clothes are important enough to choose well, too insignificant to consume your daily mental energy. This is the difference between being enslaved by options and being freed by constraints. Seneca wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." You don't need more clothes. You need clarity about what you actually wear.
Item 1. 3 white t-shirts. Not 10, 3. High-quality, heavyweight cotton crew neck. These are your base layer for 70% of situations. When one wears out, you replace it. You know exactly what you're replacing because you've worn it 200 times. No surprises, no decisions. Item 2. 2 plain hoodies. 1 black, 1 heather gray. Not graphic tees trying to show personality. Your personality comes from your actions, not your chest. These layer over everything, work in every casual situation, and last for years if you buy quality once. Item 3. 1 black bomber jacket. This is your versatile outer layer. Works over a t-shirt for casual. Works over a button-up for elevated casual. Never goes out of style because it never was in style. It's a tool, not a statement. Item 4. 1 pair of dark washed jeans. Not distressed, not with fading, not pre-ripped by someone in a factory. Clean, dark indigo that works for 90% of your life. These can go to a casual Friday at work or a Saturday night date. 1 pair, When you wear them, you wash them. When you wash them, you wear them. Item 5. One pair of black chinos. This is your elevated casual piece. Restaurant with cloth napkins? Black chinos. Meeting someone's parents? Black chinos. Funeral? Black chinos. They're the Swiss Army knife of your lower half. Item 6. 2 button-up shirts. One white, one light blue. Not patterns, not checks. Solid colors that work under anything, over anything, or alone. These take you from business casual to date night without thinking. Item 7. One minimalist white sneaker. Not for running, for living. Clean, simple. Works with jeans or chinos. This is your daily footwear. When they get dirty, you clean them. When they wear out after 500 wears, you buy the exact same pair. Item 8. One pair of leather boots, black or dark brown. These are your winter, rain, and elevated casual footwear. They last 10 years if you buy quality. That's less than $50 a year for footwear that handles everything your sneakers can't. Item 9. One black leather belt. Matches everything. Lasts forever. No visible branding, no statement buckle. It holds your pants up. That's its job. Let it do its job.
Item 10. One navy blazer. This is your power move. T-shirt and jeans? Throw the blazer on. Now you're put together. Button up in chinos. Add the blazer. Now you're interview ready. This single piece transforms everything else in your wardrobe. It's the difference between looking like you tried and looking like you understand style. With these 10 items, you have everything you need. 3 foundational layers, 2 pants that cover all situations, 2 shirts that elevate anything, 3 footwear options for every scenario, 1 transformative piece that makes it all work. But here's what really matters. Every morning, you wake up and you know exactly what you're wearing. Not because your options are limited, because your options are optimized. You're not choosing between mediocre possibilities. You're selecting from proven winners. The mental energy you save compounds daily. That's energy for your actual work, your actual relationships, your actual life. William James, father of American psychology, said, "The art of being wise is the art of knowing what to overlook." Your overcrowded closet proves you haven't mastered this art. Every extra piece is a decision you'll have to make again. Every option you keep is anxiety you're voluntarily carrying. Research from Cornell University found that people who wear similar clothing daily report higher levels of focus and life satisfaction. Not because the clothes are special, because the decision is eliminated. Barack Obama, Mark Zuckerberg, Einstein himself. They understood that your brain has a limited amount of decision-making power. Spend it on trivial wardrobe choices, and you have nothing left for meaningful work. With 10 items, you're not sacrificing style, you're sacrificing anxiety. You're not limiting expression, you're expressing clarity. Every piece works together because that's the only criterion for inclusion. If it doesn't integrate seamlessly with everything else, it doesn't deserve space in your life. Right now, your mind is generating objections. What about formal events? That's what the blazer, button-up, and chinos are for. What about working out? You have gym clothes. Those aren't part of your daily wardrobe. They're functional equipment. What about seasonal changes? You layer. T-shirt in summer, hoodie in fall, bomber in winter. The system adapts. But here's the real resistance. You're afraid of being boring. You're afraid people will notice you wear the same things. Here's the truth. They already don't notice what you wear. They notice how you carry yourself. They notice your confidence. They notice whether you're present or distracted by trivial decisions. The men who built empires didn't have extensive wardrobes.
They had systems. They had clarity. They had better things to think about than what to wear on Tuesday morning. You're not being asked to sacrifice anything important. You're being asked to sacrifice things that are actively making your life worse.
Here's what you do today. Go to your closet, remove everything, put back only these 10 items. Not 10 of each, 10 total. Everything else, donate it, sell it, throw it away. The compassion you show to your past shopping mistakes is the cruelty you commit against your future self. You'll feel resistance. You'll feel like you're throwing away possibilities. Good! You're throwing away paralysis. You're throwing away morning anxiety. You're throwing away the belief that more options equal more freedom. Real freedom comes from knowing exactly what you're doing and why you're doing it. Start tomorrow morning with clarity. You wake up, you know what you're wearing. You don't think about it, you don't stress about it, you get dressed and you move on with your life. That's 30 minutes a week recovered, 26 hours a year. Over a lifetime, years of your life return to you from the void of meaningless wardrobe decisions.
Community building and direct challenge. If this content made you uncomfortable, if you looked at your closet and saw the truth, I need you to do 3 things. First, subscribe to this channel. We're building the largest community of men who choose essence over accumulation. Second, leave a like. The algorithm needs to find other men who are tired of decision fatigue and identity confusion. Third, and this is critical, share this with that friend who has more clothes than clarity. The one who spends 20 minutes every morning deciding what to wear. He needs this message. In the comments, tell me which item you're most afraid to eliminate. Now, which one you already got rid of, which one scares you to let go of. That's where your real work begins. In the next video, we're talking about digital minimalism and why your smartphone is stealing your life. Until then, less is more.